Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. Heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Sooners will kick it away first. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Jackson gonna throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anthony. Nice move. Creates some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And how about that start for the offense in this game? You could not ask for a better play. They come out firing, going down the field. They get a huge completion. What a way to begin this football contest.
That last big play, one that can really jump-start a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Anthony. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. A designed run for the quarterback. Running up for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the inside. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Jackson will throw. Right on the money. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
The Razorbacks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Anthony. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whooping.
Big, going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board. They are going nuts.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive there of 85 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the tailback. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sategna. Runs through a tackle. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Sategna. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Trying the left side. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Right back to the well. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. A Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, five-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often. And you get 5 stars for a reason, because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the
touchdown, Oklahoma! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Got a man. It's Ferguson. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the quarterback's by his lonesome on second and inches. Looking to throw again. Caught near the sticks. It's Ferguson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Caught behind the line. It's Ferguson. Lowers those pads. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
He might want another play. Jackson will throw. Makes the catch. It's Ferguson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
And the Razorbacks have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Looking to fire. looking to get it in. Touchdown, Arkansas! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, and you can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Anthony. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Jackson going to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Anthony. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Klopfenstein. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Jackson will throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air on first down. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Sategna. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second and 10, he'll throw again. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Trying to take it back. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it away to crank up the second half. Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. They get him stopped, but not before. He gets it out to the 40-yard line. Back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wants to throw on third. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Sategna. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Sooners have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw again. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners line it up with a first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! They take the lead with the 6.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Arizona escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Wildcats fans could have done without this one being so close. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Uncorks one. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Jackson gonna throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Anthony.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
They boot it away. Nestles it in at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Thomas. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Jackson will throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's small. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Caught, close to the marker, it's Brown. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it on the right. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And And this guy continues to pour on the stats. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right? Had over 100 receiving yards last week. He's off to a great start today. Defenses just can't figure this guy out.
Jackson gonna throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Just keeps slinging it. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together an 81-yard drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. An explosive return takes it all the way back to the 28 before he's run out of bounds. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wants to go up top. Trying to barrel in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! Quick strike through the air for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the...
He uncorks one deep. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now, because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the right. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Finds a man on the left. Knocked out of bounds. After a good gain on that one, they'll spot it at the 43. Jackson will throw. Makes the grab. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Going for it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an Allen.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He wants it all. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Lets it fly. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
possession.
They'll line up to go for two. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. UConn is getting dominated today, and, you know, the folks in stores deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 24 to Notre Dame. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Sooner offense returns to the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The Sooners will try to run off the clock in the final minute. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. First down here for the offense. Looking for a gap. It's Robinson. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Give to the back. Looking for room at the 30. Oh, that big stiff arm got him some room. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things and win. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you've also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got one loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true. So I can't take it too hard, but I got to use it.
Yeah, this loss definitely hurts, and I know one of the goals for this team at the start of the year was to go undefeated and win a national championship. You can't go undefeated anymore, but you can still win a national championship. The key is the leadership in the locker room. They've got to turn the page. They've got to get everybody refocused. You can't